Hello everyone, it's Big River Monk talking. So today we'll just do some talk about what I think about today. So, well, I see a very good book these days, and it calls Great Ships. It's talking about the college that it is destroying the people's confidence, and it's just change the people how to think their life and make them from a hero to a normal person. So this book makes me think a lot. So I just want to just introduce about the the content about that book and just want to use it to talk about the human future. So just so today's topic is a little bit heavy. So just let us start. So first of all, we want to introduce that book that is Great Ships. That's author that from Yale University, and is a professor from Harvard. So he met a lot of great students in America. So he see that students get from a very great high school students and become a normal social person. All the people, all the good students, they graduated from high school, go to the college and go to the university, and they want to be a very special person. They want to be the winner of the society. But finally, they go to the financial company or consultant company. They just choose, it's a very safe but not make you success. You can make a lot of money, but you cannot make yourself become a special person. But you are very special in the high school. Why you choose this way? So this author is asking that question. Why you go to Harvard and choose to become a normal person, but not to chase for the way to become a special one? So he asking this question, and finally he get an answer. What that means that just means that human beings, they always want to be better than the others, but in our education system, we are making the good students, they are just gathered together and to compete in a same place, and that makes them lose their confidence, lose their the think of their life. They just have to choose a normal way of their life. They cannot be special one, just because if they are still staying in a high school, they will be the top of his high school. They will be the hero. They will be the only one. They will be the special one. But if he go to the college, go to the Harvard, go to the Yale, and he is becoming one of the thousand, and he will not be special. He just think he's a common person. He just think he don't have confidence. So he just want to have a job that just make him safe, and he want to make more money, and he don't believe he can become a special person. He cannot become a hero. So when it is happening, and people is becoming a very common one. So I graduated from a very good Japanese university. And before I go to that university, I was the top in our, the language school. Japan has a lot of language school. It's teaching you the language of Japan. Teaching you the Japanese. So I was learning Japanese before I go to Japan. So my Japanese is very good in that school, and I was the top of our language school. So I feel I can do a lot. So I go to a very good university in Japan. I feel I was a hero. I was special. I was so clever. I was so clever than all the people in this world. I'm the best one in the earth. I was just talking about my feeling. It's not about truth. I'm not the top of the earth. I'm not a center of the university. I'm just a normal person. But if you get a very good score and you could get a very good, examen, you get a very good, successful experience in your language school, You will feel you are the top. You will be better than all the people. You are better than the Japanese one, and better than the Korean one, better than all the people. So that confidence is not true, but it is existing. It existed in my heart. So that day, I really think I'm the best. But when I go to the Keio University in Japan, it's a very famous Japanese university. But when I go to there in my first year of this college, I see what. Do you know what I see? I see every student is riding a chain from all the place from Japan and go to the university to take their course, to take the graduate, to cater to make to learning in that school. And I see almost 200 and 300 students. They are just crossing the crossroad and waiting for the same lamp to cross the road, and they just like the sheep, a lot of sheep. They are not like a hero. You make the best students together around, become a sheep, become a crowd of sheep, and you think they will become a, wolf? No, he cannot become a wolf. He kills the crowd of sheep. If he is still in his high school, he is a wolf. But because you put them together, they all become a crowd of sheep. That's the only reason. And yes, they are very good when they are in their own high school and in my language school, right? It's, well, what your competitor, it's very low level. Okay, that's right. But you make them go to a place that is full of the same level, same smartness. They are very, as clever as you are, and they are very good at every subject. And in that environment, how can you become confidence? How can you get your pride? No, you cannot. You cannot get your pride. You cannot be confident, and you will just think you are just a normal person. You are a one in the crowd of sheep. So in that situation, how can you make them to believe they can just live a better life? They will choose a safe way because they lose their confidence. They don't think they are the top of the world. They don't think they are the center of the university. They become they are the center of the university and the center of the universe, right? They become so lose confidence, and they become to get very depression from all his life. So that's what we are talking about. In our education, we are just trying to make people to compete in a high level, and in that high level you cannot get to be the champion. All the place you can only have one champion. So if you go to a good high school and go to a good college, get a good university, finally you will find a place that makes you are not a champion, makes you not hero, make you just a common person, and makes you lose your confidence, and you think you just a number one. That will be your finally goal. You will not get the goal to become the hero, to become a very good one. So that's the reason people are living in some kind of place. They want to live in a fiction. I always think people need a fiction. They need a fiction to believe they are better than the others. They should get their own space, a little bit, a kingdom or whatever, a little bit of space. And in that kingdom, in that space, he's the best. He's the cleverest. He's the smartest, right? He's much clever than the others, and he think he's so great. You don't need to make them to get to a same place to get only one winner. Only one winner is making all the people loser. So 99% of the people will lose in the competition, no matter how work hard he was. The best loser is the second place. Okay, remember that. Only the first one gets a blessing and gets confidence. So if you want to make a lot of confidence, you need to make your society, your communication, your community become a small size, and in that all the small sides, you will all have a champion, you will all have a hero. He believe he is the best, and that will make people to get happy. So everybody is trying to get a place, get into a group. That into that group, you will be confident, and you will just believe that you're the best, and you will not lose confidence, and you will become your king of your own kingdom. That's the most important thing for all the people in this society. So in fact, if you want to get a happy life, you are not just trying to get to a very good university, to get to the very good, whatever, get a very good job, get a lot of earning or something. You need to get your community. In that community, you can feel your confidence, and you don't need to make a better group and go to that group, and you will become, high income high income people, high income person. You don't need that group. You need a group to make you feel happy. So sometimes people refuse to go to the very good university just because they know if you go to the very good university, you will compete in a very high level about the competition. So that will be a very, very unhappy thing. So you find a place that you are just get away from the higher risk competition, and you get your own place. That's the way to make you happy. So we are talking about, if you get happy, then you can get children. So why the Japanese and the Chinese is getting less and less baby? Because they are not living happy. They are not living happier than the others, so they don't want babies. So why I was talking about the internet, it's just killing all the human babies. It's just because internet, it's becoming a very big university and a very big competition place for all the people. In these days, if you want to have a way to do anything, you will use the internet. For example, I want to make a YouTube channel, so I go to the internet. I make English channel, I make Japanese channel, and I make a Chinese channel. But in all the channel, you will find, when you open the channel, you will see a lot of talent, and see a lot of a hero, and a lot of the people is better than you, and you just think, I'm nobody. I don't have any confidence. Why I was doing this English talking channel, for no one want to see, because there is a lot of others is talking a very good English. Why they want to see your channel? What's the value of your channel? You don't have any value. So in that days, you lose your confidence, and you just think, okay, I don't do any English channel, I don't believe in YouTube, I will not ever do any channel again, I'm just a loser. Oh, I go get or go back to do some game, I don't want the competition at all. You will lose confidence in the international, in the internet very soon, because in all the internet, it's a place to gathering all the people has ability, has talent, and work hard. They make them to compete in a very high competition. So in that place, all the people is unhappy. So if we are talking about in older days, we only have a very good college or university like Yale or Harvard or the Waseda or the Tokyo University or whatever. You only have the several very high top university to make you to get to that high competition. But in internet society, you will very easy to go to the high level competition. For example, YouTube is a highly competed um, tool for the video. So you go to a very high level competition channel, and you will lose your confidence so fast, and all the time you will think you are just a normal person, and you don't trust yourself. So in that days, you always become a loser. You think you are a loser. You ever never get a first place anything because internet is getting out. So everybody is get a champion, but champion is becoming less and less. We don't have our own communication. We don't have our own community. We don't have our own kingdom to make us become a king, to make us have confidence, to make us feel happy. Other people need to feel happy. It's because I was better than the other. Something can prove I'm a better one, so I'm happy. If some everything is, it's just trying to prove that you are worse person, you are bad, you are not that good, you will not become happy. So go to the internet, you get unhappy, you get a lot of you get a lot of unconfident, and you unhappy, and a lot of that. So in that situation, you will not want to become a father or a mother. You don't want to have baby because you're not happy. If you are better than the others, you have the confidence. You think, okay, I was winning in this game, so my child will winning too. And then you want raise baby, right? But if you are thinking, I'm a loser, I'm worse, I am, I was losing my life, and if I have a baby, he will lose his own life when he was born. So if you have the feeling about no confidence, if you think you are losing in the competition of the society, then you will not have a baby because you are not you're unhappy. You don't have the winning feeling about this society. You don't have the happiness, so you don't have baby. So in a highly competitive environment, the people, the human will have less baby. So for example, if you are Chinese and you go to America, and the first immigration, you will make a lot of more babies than in China. Why? Because even you are not earning a lot in American, you are not go to the I don't average income in USA, but you are living better than in China. You believe you living better in China, so you will think, okay, I was winning. I was a winning group, so I can raise my children, and I want more babies. So I maybe raise two or three or four. No matter what, it's just more than China. Because you are compare yourself. You are the first generation of immigration, so you competed with your own country, your motherland. So you will always think you are living successful and you are just better than the people in your mainland. But when your child is raised, he is living in America, he is raised in USA, then he will not compare himself to the mainland. He think he's a USA. He is Asian, Asian born, American born Chinese, like that, ABC. So he is ABC. He born in USA. What he was comparing, it's American people. Then he will feel my income is not higher than the others. Maybe just the average. I don't winning with the American people. Then he will feel, okay, I was losing. I'm not happy. I'm not winning group. So I don't want to have so many children. That's things happening in all the immigration countries and happening in all the immigration. So the first generation of immigration, they always want to raise more baby, but their baby is raising in the country, but they will not. They become the main country. They become like the USA. They become like the thinking, have the same thinking of the USA people. They don't want to have more child. So that's the reason why people don't want to raise child, because they are not winning. They are not happy. So in China and Japan, all the people is losing, and all the people is losing in the internet society. So when they feel they are losing, so they are not trying to raise baby. That's the only reason about the baby is less. So that's what I was talking about in my feeling about the low birth rates. So that's all for today's talking. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.